Hey everybody, Puzzle Max here. Happy New Year. Showing off here my little New Year's resolution 3x3 that was a freebie with my last order from thecubicle.com here in the US. Just has lots of random puzzle related resolutions on it. I ordered 3 puzzles from them, including one that I think is going to be a fantastic new challenge. This isn't an unboxing so much as just a first thoughts of everything, but let's go ahead and show you all the cool stuff I got. First off, this one has been on my wish list for a while. This is the Z-Cube / Tribox calendar 7x7. 7x7 is a great puzzle, and I've always enjoyed my 3x3 calendar cube sticker mod that I have. So I figured, you know what? Let's show the entire month. This is a great puzzle. And the coolest part about it, as advertised on the calendar here, or the box here, you can have any month from any year on this calendar. No matter what day it starts on, what day of the week it starts on, you can make that month. This does use the standard Americanized calendar where Sunday is the first day of the week, Saturday is the last day of the week. So if you are in one of those places where Monday is the first day of the week, this may not appeal to you, but I think it's cool. I already built February here, ready to go. So just a great little shelf piece, going to sit on my desk and be a replacement for a wall calendar. I like it. Next up is another 7x7. This is the YJ Pocket 7x7. And you think, how on earth is a 7x7 in that little box? Well, this is a 7x7 that is actually 55.5 millimeters on the edge. Yes, you heard that correctly. That's about the same size as your standard 3x3. This is my Dion 3x3, my main. And this, I don't know, it caught my eye. I don't think it's going to become a travel puzzle or anything like that. It's just so darn cool looking. I mean, how can you not love it? It's a 7x7, but it fits literally in the palm of your hand. So I had to grab it. It's a cool addition to the collection. It's going to look great sitting next to a full-size 7x7 just being shown off. So another cool puzzle. It turns great, nice, fast. It's fully magnetic. Got all the magnets running through. And turns great. Don't think it's going to become anybody's main, but it's a good one. It's lots of fun. All right, and last up, the reason here you probably clicked on the thumbnail is because you saw this bad boy in the picture. This is the MF8 Quantum Cube V2. This is a 6-sided cubic puzzle that combines the turning ability of 4 amazing puzzles. First one is your standard 3x3 turns. All of the faces turn just like a 3x3. You've got edges, corners, all that good stuff. However, it can do some even more incredible stuff when you look a little deeper. If you turn these edges up like this, so that all of your edges have this cross pattern on them, then you can do partial turns on the top. So, because those edges are only split like that on one side, this is a representation of the Pitcher Octostar cube. The other puzzles are a little tougher to see until you kind of get a little deeper. The next one is the Deseth, the deeper cut edge-turning hexahedron puzzle, also from MF8, a fairly recent release, where you can turn the edges. And you can only do this if you have the centers lined up so that they're all going the same direction. When that happens, then you can turn your edges and swap centers around. That also allows you to do some things that you could do on the Sun Mum 3x3 puzzles. So if I do a partial turn in the middle there, then now I have access to this, still leaving me access to all of the lovely 3x3 turns that I have available. So the 3x3, the Pitcher Octostar, the Deseth, and the Sun Mum 3x3. Whoever designed this is psychotic, because the fact that they were able to even come up with this concept is amazing. But the way they were able to put all of these turns together and make everything still work, and not just independently. For example, if I do a partial Deseth style turn there, then I can do another one here, and then finish that Deseth style turn down to this direction, and then finish this one down to this direction. Got edges sticking out, corners sticking out, and then still do 3x3 turns. I have a feeling this puzzle is going to be very, very difficult. It's going to really take some brain power to figure out, especially the first step, which is going to be getting it back to puzzle shape. I'm not going to scramble this on camera, I apologize, but I still need some time to play around with it and wrap my head around it. There's a lot that this thing can do, and I'm sure there's stuff that it can do that I haven't even begun to see yet. I've fiddled around with this for about a half an hour or so, just trying to wrap my head around everything that can be done. I love the different shape-shifting abilities, the fact that you can do partial turns in the center, still do things like that, and then, I don't even know, there might still be a Deseth turn open around here somewhere that I'm not seeing yet. It's hard to really say. It's going to take some diving into and understanding. I think the scramble for this puzzle is going to be a bit of a systematic thing, where you kind of want to keep it in puzzle shape for as long as possible before starting to do some of the strange style turns that you can. I did do a quick test. All of the algorithms from the Picture Octastar work, so I'll be able to use those for reducing edges and reducing the center for these little triangles here. So that's handy to know. I don't know if the Deseth algorithms come over as well, because those are all based on 180-degree turns of those edges. So those may have some kind of difficulty play over, because you'll be able to make 3x3 style turns that take things out of their original orbits after you do those edge turns. I think the Sun Mum cube turns are going to be more beneficial than I realize right now, because of the way you're going to be able to kind of partially do those, undo those, and then still have access to Deseth style turns on other sides. It's really just going to be a matter of looking at stuff and seeing what works. From what I've seen from other solvers, there are 2 parodies on this puzzle, one of which will leave you with a reduced edge that's flipped 180 degrees in place. I think that's going to be an easy fix, very similar to as you would on the Deseth, not the Deseth, the Sun Mum 3x3, where you can just swap it out with the center piece in the middle, flip the center, put it back in, you're good to go. The other parody, a lot of other solvers are having some issues with, and that's where you have 2 swapped edges after you've gotten the puzzle down to mostly solved. That one, I don't know. It's going to be a matter of me getting to that point, seeing it, before I even stand a chance of figuring it out. The fact that this puzzle can go out of shape in so many different locations is still mind-blowing to me. I mean, I can do that, and then make another, finish that turn, then finish that turn. And then, over here, now I have access to this 3x3 turn. Then I can have access to this 3x3 turn. So the shape-shifting abilities on this are incredible. And that's what's going to make the solve very, very interesting. I do think the solve is going to take a lot of intuition, especially the first step, getting it back to puzzle shape. It's going to be a matter of understanding where pieces can go, how they're allowed to move, and getting them from there. Even on the Picture Octastar style turns, where you can do 45-degree turns on these faces, you can do things like that, where this piece here, which is normally a part of your edge, can replace corners. So I can move that out of the way, and then this piece here is now part of a corner. So there's lots of things that can move, lots of ways you can move them. I'm rambling here because I'm just having so much fun turning it and seeing new things. But as far as turning goes, it's stiff. Obviously, there's lots of things inside that are moving around, being held together, but it's very functional. There's no major catching or anything like that. And even when the turns are stiff and you catch a little more than you want, a little wiggle and they kind of fall back into place and things turn like they're supposed to. So if you're looking for a new challenge and you've already managed to figure out the 3 new puzzles involved in this, not just the 3x3, if you've already managed to figure out the Deseth, the Pitcher Octastar, and the Sun Mum 3x3, give this a shot, because the more people we have trying to figure it out, the sooner we'll be able to make up new algorithms and understand how it works. Awesome job to MF8 for mass producing this. There's 2 other versions of this that have different style cuts that still use the same basic puzzles, but in different ways. So check out the V1, the V3. I picked this one up because, in my opinion, the symmetry makes it the most aesthetically pleasing. But there are other options out there if you're interested. So links to all 4 of these, 3 of these. The resolution cube isn't available anymore that I showed at the beginning. But links to the 3 main ones that I purchased will be down in the description. Check them out. And I hope that I'm, in some maniacal, crazy way, able to figure this thing out. But that'll do it for now. And as always, happy solving.